What's up, you guys? Your boy Twitch back at it again with another video. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys kind of how my schedule looks like as I'm rebuilding my, honestly, my business. Like, as you guys know, I'm kind of doing a pivot from running the one brand to running multiple brands, and also looking to even go away from running just one hero product and also adding multiple products to the current brand. So, you know, that means I kind of have to revamp my schedule and just fix up how my days kind of look. So I'll kind of break you down how it looks, and how, I guess, for anybody that's starting off ecom, honestly, and just trying to get this stuff off the ground, how things should look. Because at the end of the day right now, I'm kind of going back in the trenches with you guys. I'm basically starting a new brand from scratch, and I'm running the current one I have. But so how my days currently look is, on Mondays, I'm typically just catching up with the team. I do a call with my editor. I look over, you know, anything we need to do, and just kind of map out what we should focus on for the week. And I also do my non-negotiables. As you guys know, my non-negotiables are tasks that I have to do every single day. So running ads, checking up with the team, fulfillment, editor, anybody else, email people, anybody that needs really any assistance from me. Yeah, there's a bunch of other things as well, submitting ads, but non-negotiables basically, though, to not bore you, just things that I have to do on a daily basis. No matter what happens in the day, no matter how I'm feeling, those tasks has to be done to move the business forward. After that, there's random things that I have to do on the to-do list. On Mondays is not that much, because Mondays is pretty hefty. There's a lot of things to do already. On Tuesdays, though, it's the non-negotiables, plus I do some product research just to find new products for the new brand, new products for my current store, and I do a lot of other things, but those are more, again, non-negotiables. For Wednesdays, that's when I kind of script out the ads for the new brand now, and I basically just do creative research, and just see what type of ads would make sense, what avatars to use, and just script out the ad, get it edited, and yeah, that's about it. For, what are we at? Wednesdays, wait, what did I say? Thursdays is creative research. Wednesdays, no, what the fuck? Tuesday, my bad. Tuesday is product research. Wednesday is creative, you know, creation basically. Thursdays or Fridays, both of those days is launch day. And from there, I'm just analyzing the results and seeing how, you know, the shit did over the weekend and over the next few days. And I'm really working, you know, to see if this is a product that we can continue to test. In terms of how I test, I'm kind of doing a low budget strategy. I threw $3,000 into another account just for this new business, and I'm basically gonna have a stop loss of around, I want to say, I had it at 200, but I might set my stop loss at like 350. And a stop loss, basically, in this sense of dropshipping, is basically once you go negative 350 or whatever amount you choose, just to preserve your budget, you basically just stop running the product. So that's kind of how I like to operate things when I'm not trying to use enormous amount of budgets to run a new brand. Because at the end of the day, I don't know if it's going to work. I'm not going to force anything to work. I can probably make a lot of things work, but at the end of the day, I already have a current brand. So anything that's not as simple, not easy or simple, but things that don't kind of intertwine correctly with the way I set it up from like the first 7-ish days, I'm probably going to cut it. So that's kind of how I'm running stuff. Personally, if I'm running something for the main brand, I'll let it run. You know, I could let that shit run up to $2,000 net loss. I don't really care, because it's cash flow in the business. But when it comes to starting new stuff, and kind of how any of you new guys, a lot of you guys I've seen when I did a poll or new, when you're launching something new and you have limited budget, you don't want to launch, you don't want to drop $3,000 to test a product. It doesn't make any sense. Now, obviously, if you did that, sometimes you could have probably made it work, but you guys don't necessarily have the experience to go out and try to make the optimizations necessary to even change the business forward. So I'd say big recommendation for anyone that's starting off at a low budget. If you want to test stuff, just have a stop loss. Usually just see how many tests you can do with the budget you set. With $3,000 I set into that other account. I think that's like, I don't know how many tests that is. Someone do the math, but it's like probably like 5 to like maybe 7, maybe, I don't know. 5 to 7 probably proper tests. And I like to do proper tests. I'm not trying to spam test. Any test I'm doing, I'm gonna do optimizations every 3 days, especially if I'm seeing that it's around break even. If I'm seeing bad buying intent, then I'll probably just cut the product within the first 3 days. Like the product that I launched last week on, I think it was Saturday or something. It's been over 3 days now, and it didn't do the best. Like the creatives did well. Like it got a good hook rate. The CPC was not too bad. And every other metric was looking pretty solid, but there's no add to carts. So what that tells me, and again, if you guys want me to do a video analyzing, telling you guys how I analyze tests, because it's kind of fresh in my mind, let me know. But essentially, what that's telling me is that something's wrong with the offer, the pricing, or the landing page. In this case, I think it might just be the offer. The offer was pretty high, I'm not gonna lie. Like we had 60% off, but the price point was pretty high just to test. So what I want to do, I think we spent so far though, over 3 days, we spent 194. We would have spent 300, but that account was tweaking the first day, and I cut shit off today because it didn't get any at the cards. So I'm trying to preserve some cash. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to probably change the price point, or I might even test a whole new lander, maybe even do a listicle. I'm not too sure yet. I'm going to look into it and see what's the best course of action. But this is a product that I ran back around October. Honestly, I was able to get it to the point where it's doing $400 days, and I was about to scale it to 1K days within like a 2-week time frame, but it kept getting banned. So I just let it go and I just focus on the main brand. But yeah, it's an evergreen product, problem solver, and it should technically work. So I'm gonna give it until the 350 most likely. Just, yeah, I'm gonna probably give it to the 350, just see how it performs. If it does shit again, I'm gonna just cut the product and then try something else. But that's kind of how you guys have to operate the thing. You just have to be able, let me rephrase, that's kind of how you guys should be operating the business. You shouldn't be wasting all your budget, wasting all your time on all the tasks in one day. You should just break down every single day that you focus on one specific task so you can do them well. Because at the end of the day, if you're building like you can build a website, you can create ads, launch them all in one day. But one, you're probably gonna burn out, and a lot of you guys are just gonna half-ass it. Like that's probably what's gonna happen. So it's better to just, what's there a cop here? Anyways, it's better to just focus on one like huge task per day and just have your other non-negotiables that don't take, as much time necessarily as well into there. Because product research is a thing that you need to really lock into. I shouldn't be product research, making ads and launching them in the same day. I've done it in the past, it's worked, but where I am at that point in my life, I'm not really trying to force anything. I'm just trying to put my best effort into everything that I do, just so we can push the business forward. And that's kind of it for this video. I'm not gonna lie, this video realistically was all over the place. A lot on my mind, as I rebuild the business, trying to grow it past the limits that I've never pushed before. I'm just trying to think about what's the best ways to test efficiently and just continue to grow the business month over month. And to give you a summary though, my plan honestly is just having a portfolio of multiple brands generating good revenue. And that's kind of how I want to approach e-commerce for 2025, instead of having one brand trying to force that brand. And also I'm trying to get into problem solving. I should go back, focus focused into problem solving brands rather than focusing on, you know, apparel, because that's what I was mainly into, the jewelry niche. It's a good niche, but again, it's more a giftable aspect, and you guys can probably pick up what my product is at this point from all the hints I've given you. But if you have, cool. If you haven't, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of the pivot I'm going into, and I'm back in the trenches, guys. I've always been in the trenches, to be honest, and that's kind of, you know, where I'm at. So again, as always, guys, appreciate you guys for watching this video. As you guys know, Telegram chat is link in the description. It's free if you want to have access to talking to me on a regular basis. Any other, you know, like-minded individuals like myself, a few other people crushing it in there, people getting started, and we're just networking in there, growing together. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them. Other people answer them. Like, it's a great place to just grow and just bounce ideas off each other. So if you're someone trying to get into ecom, you're doing well in ecom, just want to network, learn about new strategies, and just share what's working for you, and just have a community of like-minded people just growing together, hop in there, link in the description. But other than that, appreciate you guys. Let me know if there's any type of like thing you want me to talk about in any of my videos. Like I said, I'm kind of going back in the trenches, so I'll be fresh and, you know, giving you fresh knowledge if it's about product research, creatives, ad structure, basically starting a new brand, going from 0 to 1K, 2K, 5K, 10K, whatever a day. That's kind of what this series is going to entail. I'm just going to show you guys how I'm able to pivot from running one brand to running a second brand, and just being able to adapt and making the shit work at a high level. That's kind of my goal. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, hit me in the Telegram, drop them below. And I appreciate you guys for watching this video, and I catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Real.